Welcome back to the channel. Today, more House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 2, entitled Rhaenyra the Cruel. Now, thoughts on the previous episode, they're on the back half of there. But essentially, yeah, we are parlaying, we are shifting gears from getting back at Daemon to instead sawing off the head of an innocent baby. You know, the help you hire. Yeah, those rat catchers, man, like, I wasn't sure, like, what was, like, there's new staff in the building, so, you know, courtesy of fuckface, you know, the new Littlefinger, the Mr. Strong, little freak boy, toe looker, little toe fan, Quentin Toe Man. You know the guy. But he changed out all of the staff. So then I'm thinking, would they not recognize those other rat catchers? So makes me wonder if it was intentional, because if Sir Criston and Alicent weren't fucking, things would have been different. If it would have been different servants in the quarters, would have recognized the different rat catchers, the outcome would have been different. But we didn't get that, so here we are. There was a lot more of that episode too, but you know, y'all were there, you know what happened. You watched the show. I'm just dwelling on the crazy shit that's still lingering in my head, but no more time for that, so let's get on with it. Season 2, Episode 2, House of the Dragon, Rhaenyra the Cruel. Here we go. It's super loud. I had it turned up loud, but it's also fine. I'm fine with that. Get ready for that high note. Oh yeah, we gotta be picking up right back at the turmoil of headless fucking baby. Wrong son for a son, wrong one. Destroying the his dad, his father built all that. He's destroying it. It should have been you, Aemond. You one-eyed swagger machine. You get your face mutilated and get the biggest dragon in the world, and you know you fucking you get a little stride to yourself after that. Oh, the one rat catcher dude was swiping gold off the counters.
The villain will be found. We mustn't be shaken by this.
The child is dead.
Very much.
His pain is ended.
And they will pay for this.
Who will pay?
Whoever hand did this or caused it to be done.
And what if the hand that's done it is not who must be blamed?
For what sin?
For season 1, Otto, you were there.
Some good may yet come of
Bro,
this.
he is...
And where were the members of this council while the murderer threatened their king?
The death means two different things to both of them.
My son is heir to the Iron Throne! And where were you? The Lord Commander of my King's Guard.
I was abed, your grace, having ordered the night's watch.
This is not the time for blind accusations, Your Grace. We'll know who did this soon enough.
Who did this? Is there any question who did this? Who would do this save the bitch queen of bastards? The smug cunt of Dragonstone. There she sits across the bay.
I mean, it
She's fucking laughing at me!
he's not wrong, except it wasn't her. Went and fucking hired dumbasses.
We caught him, fleeing the gate of the gods, with the child's head in a sack.
I'll kill him myself.
We do well to get what information we can from the blackguard.
You mean to blame Rhaenyra? Tell the realm she has done this.
I'll have the realm told nothing. We were assaulted within our own walls. I will not be seen as weak.
You're already seen as weak.
Yeah, everyone in the courtyard knows. All those other people know. Though it's gonna get out. Like,
A hasty coronation, a dragon escaping the pit. The people see an omen. Whisper in the streets. They say perhaps Rhaenyra should be queen. A funeral progress. Let them see the child. Let them look upon the works of this pretender to the throne.
Man, Otto didn't give a shit about the death of the kid, and now we're gonna use it as a fucking public charade.
Escorted to the dragon pit to be burned as a Targaryen prince.
Yes, of course. That's what you actually mean.
No.
Yes, Otto.
Let no one say I do not grieve. Jaehaerys was my grandson. I loved him. I will not have him die in vain. Jaehaerys will do more for us now than 1,000 knights in battle.
No, the king is your grandson, so shouldn't that be your great-grandson?
Let the Silent Sisters ready the prince for his final journey. And riding behind him, his mother the queen, and with her the queen dowager. The realm must see the sorrow of the crown, a sorrow best expressed through its most gentle souls.
I can't wait to see my favorite channels watch their reaction to this show and Otto working.
We've been asked to ride on a wagon behind his body.
I don't want to.
Neither do I.
That's a sign something bad's gonna happen if you go.
When the people share our grief, they draw closer to us.
But I don't want them closer. I don't know them.
Sometimes we have to pretend.
Why?
We are representatives of the throne. We have a duty.
Was her holding the elephant symbolism of Cersei not getting her Golden Company elephants? Yeah. I'm actually surprised it's open carriage. I thought it would have been closed up. It'd been like, oh, there goes the royal fucking car. Yeah, is this the actual guy? Yeah. Oh shit, dude.
I was hired by Daemon Targaryen. He paid us half now, half when the job is done.
Who is us?
A rat catcher, employed by the household. I don't know his right name.
You the rest of your life is agony, however long it is.
Of Rhaenyra Targaryen. Descender to the throne.
And the head is even shaking a little differently than the body, even in the other shot. So it is like, ah.
Behold the work of Rhaenyra the Cruel.
I mean, Joffrey enjoyed cross-bolting people. You kill somebody's son, you're gonna enjoy, should probably smash their fingers first. Don't just... It's gonna be Ash later. No, bro, this is such a don't. They jostle the carriage and the body flops off or something terrible. Something graphic.
A curse of Rhaenyra, the monstrous!
Excuse me?
It is yet unclear how the keep itself was breached. The boy's head was severed from his body. Thousands witnessed the procession.
And they are accusing me of having a hand in this.
It appears so.
There will be swift retribution in one form
I
or
have
another.
seen to it, Your Grace.
Daemon is there, he just hasn't said a fucking word yet. I like that.
Having lost my own son, that I would inflict such a thing on Helena of all people.
The death of Prince Lucerys was a shock.
Yeah, she knows. She knows. What, me?
Did you send assassins to murder children in their beds?
I sent the Queen's vengeance for her son.
What did you tell this vengeance?
I was clear in my instructions. Aemond, the brother of Aegon the Usurper. I cannot be responsible for a
Cannot be
mistake.
responsible. You have wounded me, weakened my claim to the throne, my ability to raise an army, my standing among my own council.
I said no.
I don't believe you.
I thought he'd be right there in the frame, like he snuck up on her. Have another inappropriate choking scene.
I cannot trust you, Daemon. But now I have seen that your heart belongs only to you.
I have served you faithfully.
Have you? Or have you used me as a tool with which to grasp at your stolen inheritance?
When Sir Eric brought you the crown, did I myself not place it upon your brow?
Yes. And afterward, when I thought it meet to consider the terms
Folly,
our
a
oath
folly.
put before us.
To give up my brother's throne to the traitorous lies of Otto
My
Hightower.
throne, Daemon! Mine! I think you used my words as an excuse to indulge the darkness you keep sheathed within you like a blade.
You think me some kind of monster?
Oh, I don't know what to think of you. I don't know what you are.
Am I not on my way even now to Harrenhal to raise an army in your name, Rhaenyra? Yours!
Do you accept me as your queen and ruler? Or do you cling even now to what you think you lost?
Your father
Who
was a
needed
coward
you?
who knew I was the stronger son, that I was the leader of men, and he was afraid to be seen in my shadow.
Is that what you understand of your own brother?
Oh, you know him better than I do. Do you believe he made you heir because of your great wisdom, because of your virtue?
Or just a spurn.
Or did he merely use you as a tool to put me in my place because he was afraid of me?
He could not trust you any more than I can trust you.
He was a fool who sought greatness but shrank from spilling blood to achieve it, and I see you will suffer the same fate.
Yeah, that power dynamic has to be clear. You can choke each other in the bedroom, but in front of people and amongst yourselves and side missions,
Father, when morning comes, take Moondancer and keep a watch on King's Landing.
I will be vigilant.
I depend on you, Baela. Stay high and keep your distance.
My father?
He must follow his own path.
Is Daemon, I was thinking about this, would he be considered chaotic neutral? Would that be the best, on that chart for him? Hey there, freak, haven't seen you in a bit. No anything, no exchange of words, no.
If you please, my lord.
Kind of looked like Neville. Neville Longbottom.
Have you told anyone?
Told anyone what? I don't...
What do you take me for?
One who seeks absolution.
There is none for what I've done.
Old Criston Cole would be fucking wailing, bent out of shape over that, but not at this point in time. Oh, I heard the footsteps of this next scene and thought someone was creeping up on her. Your brother's helping Rhaenyra, so maybe you're the fucking, you help them.
What is this? The white cloak is a symbol of our purity, our fidelity. King's Guard are a sacred trust. Will you so easily sully our ancient honor?
Stick a piece of bread in your mouth as you walk away. Come on, man.
Where were you when Jaehaerys was murdered?
With King Aegon. Well, if you thought to go upstairs, where were you? Oh, Commander.
Surely once she ascended, she should have...
Brother is a thief and a traitor to the crown. I denounced him before the king.
We were one soul in two bodies, yes. If I'd shared his sentiments, I would have fled with him.
You have brought disgrace upon our ranks. And now you must restore it.
You will go to Dragonstone and strike down Rhaenyra in her own halls.
You're sending this dude to die.
Pay the princess back in her own bloody coin.
Oh, because he looks like his brother. He'll be able to Pose.
Does your courage fail you, Sir Eric? Your twin serves there at the pleasure of the so-called queen. They will mistake you for him if you play the part. Now will you go? Or must I question your loyalty to the king? As you command, my lord.
So is this being sanctioned by the king or the queen, or is Criston Cole just on his own making this happen? I mean, Daemon made something happen, but at least he had, I want, Aemond.
Sometimes I think I hate him.
It's hard. With fathers.
And Sir Harwin's strong?
He was gentle. He loved us. I think.
Of course he did.
You could load up a couple crossbows and put them beside you, tie them on a dragon saddle, and then you could just fly around and have a few loaded. Couldn't you? It's just, you get one shot, toss it, pick up the next one.
Daemon sent them to kill me. I was out.
You were with me.
In truth, I am proud that he considers me such a foe. He's afraid of me.
I remember her from the first season, their interaction. But should he be, should he be confessing so much to her?
I do regret that business with Luke. I lost my temper that day. I am sorry for it.
I would remind you only that when princes lose their temper, it is often others who suffer. The small folk.
How was she?
Much the same.
The markets have been running low since the blockade.
Surely the city cannot yet be short of food.
Yeah, she mentioned the small folk suffering, and now we're hearing people talk about the blockade and supply problems.
The selfishness of people.
I cannot blame anyone for doing what I myself would do if I could.
I don't think you let children go hungry while you filled your own cellars.
Lucky we don't have enough coin to find out.
Oh, is that was that the ironsmith, blacksmith guy who's going to build the scorpions?
I'm afraid, Hugh.
I see all your great adventures have done nothing for your looks. Well met, brother, after many months away.
I missed you.
I won't Raised by Wolves Season 3, damn it.
Say you have a pot of your goat stew simmering at home.
You're in luck. In more ways than one. I hear Lord Corlys himself commended you for your service to him.
He did.
To serve with a sea snake is to make your fortune. Had I such a chance, I would leap at it.
There is a war brewing, Adam. A real one.
Another opportunity to distinguish yourself. Remind him of your worth.
Oh, I need no favors.
But brother, he owes you.
Okay, if he owes you, then he'll accept your declining to join his crew.
Daemon flies when we most need his hand at the oar.
Where he goes, he wishes to be his own master.
He is the king consort.
But he is not the king. I too have felt the crown pass over me. It is a hard thing to accept.
You do not think Daemon will challenge her?
Not as such.
No, I think they're just... This is some subplot or filler for the season. And Daemon will be fine.
If he can take Harrenhal, all may well be forgiven. In the meantime, I am here. And Meleys. We will not let the Queen falter.
The Lady Massaria, Your Grace.
Oh, right. From last episode. I have not edited yet, but correct.
Tell me what part you played in their unfolding.
I had nothing to do with it.
I know you are entwined with the usurpers, that you aided them in denying me my birthright.
I took profits from an inevitability. I gave Daemon 2 names.
That is the extent of it, and I did not wish to do that much. He said it was the price of my freedom. You remember me now.
He said he would marry you. He said you carried his child.
Not everyone found the jest funny. I can
me.
do nothing now but ask you to honor your husband's words.
It would not serve me to set you free. At best, I lose an asset to my cause. At worst, you betray me in some foul way.
I have no interest in betraying you, Your Grace.
Until the next time you're squeezed for information.
I collected confidences. I made myself valuable to powerful men. Bit by bit, I earned my living. A house, a household, a home. Then they set it all aflame.
Who did?
The High Towers, I can only assume. Makes no difference. They will never accept me. I might as well have remained a whore.
She's trying to get out of the game. It's not for me.
How did you get that scar?
Which scar? I don't understand. Oh, is he about to slap the shit out of her, give her a scar? How'd you get that bruise? What bruise? Adam and Alan. No, Cyrex has a big long neck. Is that, what's her name, Lana or Lana up on Moondancer? I know I'm about to find out. I'm talking because this is an editing point. You gotta break up the footage. Or maybe we'll cut away and we'll find out later.
My son.
Who are they?
Rat catchers. In the king's employ.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess they got their guy, but they got everyone else. Oh, he kicked the dog. Fuck you. Or was it the big guy who kicked the dog? Who the fuck's gonna want to be a rat catcher at the Red Keep after you just killed all the other ones?
The rat catchers!
Oh, I had them hanged.
The king is my grandson, and my grandson is a fool. He's worse than a fool. He's murdered innocent men. They are fathers and brothers and sons. And their wives and children gather now at our gates to weep and curse your name.
Hang them too.
We made a bitter sacrifice against the deprivations to come, and you've thrown it away. After all I've done for you, thoughtless, feckless.
I'm glad Otto's getting to let it out.
Sir Criston Cole has acted.
On your behest, or did he just do it and tell you about it?
And what has Sir Criston Cole done?
He has sent Sir Aric to slay Rhaenyra. He's pretending to be his own twin. Brilliant.
Prank, without consulting me, or the council. You never think of your father. His forbearance, his judiciousness.
I want revenge. My father is dead.
And we are the poorer for it.
The closest to admitting guilt or, regret I've heartfelt I've ever seen Otto.
He made me king.
That's what you think.
Is that what you think?
Remove your badge, Sir Otto.
Oh no, don't give it to Cole. Don't.
You are my father's hand.
Don't. You can't make the King's Guard commander the hand of the king. That's way too much power.
You wouldn't dare.
I have dared. And I find it stimulating.
You think yourself clever, but without a strong hand at your side. To guide.
Give it to Cole.
Look, the hand of the king can't be fucking the queen. And the captain of the King's Guard, maybe, but...
You will regret this.
Give it to him.
I agree with Otto in this case.
You are dismissed.
But I will keep the word of my house if you say that it was given. You may go.
Your Grace.
There is a Valarian ship in the harbour, bound for Mir by way of Pentos.
Yeah, I'm not just letting you go. I'm sending you to a specific place way the fuck far away from King's Landing. So you go be over there. Watch her still fucking betray her and do some twisted shit. Who's she gonna see on the way down? It can't be this simple. The twin. The twin. Can't be in both places. What do you do with this? He'd be walking down hallways he doesn't know and going to dead ends. And, I'm just looking for the bathroom. I feel the episode drawing to a close, but I don't feel like they're going to leave us hanging. Whatever's going to happen is going to fucking happen. Yeah, right? Always got to crack your neck. Ah. Either brother's going to see brother, or White Worm is going to come up and...
Sir Eric.
Believe me, I had no choice.
Brother!
Do not do this. I beg you.
Run, Elinda! Run and find Sir Lawrence!
Yeah, that works too. Get help.
Your Grace!
Sir Lawrence!
Yeah, I bet Daemon won't doubt this fucking dude afterwards if he survives this.
Which is Eric?
We were born together.
You parted us!
But I still love you, brother.
Woo! I think that was the good one, our one.
Your Grace, forgive me.
No! No!
Ultimately, it didn't matter.
You know as well as I do that Aegon must be kept in check, as does Sir Criston, the two of them together.
Sir Criston is not temperate. But his devotion cannot be questioned if it does come to war.
He's ensured it.
Aegon is still malleable. It is the death of the child that has unstrung him.
I can't stay here. Exiled from the council. Witness to the blundering of our plans, I'll return to Old Town. The High Towers still have strength, and you have a son there who'll take more kindly to instruction. Daemon may yet help us in weeks to come.
The Tyrells must be taken in hand. Their bannermen are wavering. While you're gone, I'll speak sense to him.
He's only nice to her when he's getting kicked out or banished or replaced or on the rocks.
But we will yet prevail and bring forth peace, I still believe. As long as you and I hold fast.
I have sinned.
I do not wish to hear of it.
It's always, the emotions are always on his terms. He can tell her how he feels, but she can't tell him anything. Yeah, he initially didn't want any of this, and then he fell in love with the power and respect for the people, and now his kid is dead, and is she gonna try to control the king through Criston? Man, I really thought she was taking some shit out on him, but I mean, in a way she still is. Just that little touch of darkness at the end there. Alright. Oh, the music too. It's when he got coronated. To the outro. Season 2, Episode 2, Rhaenyra the Cruel. While Otto schemes to turn the public against her, Rhaenyra questions Daemon's loyalty. Yeah, okay. Just off the bat, I think it's funny that the guy who was with the rat catcher got as quick as a death as I perceived it to be. I mean, if it was Cersei, if it was one of the Boltons, if it was, you know, a number of people given the circumstances and who they killed, that dude should have been tortured endlessly and without, you know, like, they could have done so much more to him. But I was going to say to make a public spectacle, but hanging all the rat catchers is also a way to do that. So Otto has been demoted from the Hand to not the Hand before, although this time it's not with Viserys, it's with, you know, Aegon, the whatever of his name, little shit king who just lost his son. We had only a little bit of Daemon. He expressed regret. He was with his whore friend, lady. Daemon and Rhaenyra had to have that talk. They had to have the question of loyalty, because if you're always gonna use a situation to further your, you know, like he's doing it for us, but he's, you know, doing it in his way. So it's like it's enabling him to do the things he would want to do for selfish reasons, not just for loyalty's sake or command's sake or structure's sake. And they had a similar conversation last season where she was like, clear the room. So we still don't know. I mean, I don't think it was clear, at least to me, if White Worm went back up and told everyone, because like imposter Eric was in the room with Rhaenyra, and then through another door popped in, you know, good guy Eric. It's like, brother. So it's like, why, if he had eluded them to that point to get in there, why did our Eric know? So I'm thinking maybe White Worm did come back and say something's up. Why do I have a faux hawk? What's that all about? Then we lost both of the Eric twins, Eric and Eric. So that means more Kingsguard going down. Oh, speaking of Kingsguard going down, what's his name from season 1 who fled, who was like, you know, there is no king, I'm out of here. The guy he went off to The Witcher to play in that show. Sir Westerling left season 1 of this show and went to become Dijkstra of The Witcher. So hopefully, you know, he makes his way back into the fold. It might be one of those situations where as Rhaenyra loses counsel or the, you know, things get thin, he comes in and then adds a you know, good experience and skill set to the council. Anyways, that's going to do it for me for now. Thank you so much for being here. I am looking forward to the next episode and hope to see you then. Thanks again, and goodbye.